What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Jordy, and welcome back to F1 24 driver career mode for the Monza Grand Prix. And if you missed last episode, it didn't go the greatest for us at Zandvoort. We were still able to come out with a P8, and that was from a just changing the strategy on the fly. We made a horrible decision to start on the hards because I just didn't trust the soft tyres at all due to the data that I'd picked up in practice. But apparently race day was entirely different, and we should have started on the softs and gone on to the mediums. But instead, we started on the hards, lost a load of positions, and ended up on the softs. If we'd have done soft to mediums, there was a good chance of a much greater position than a P8, especially since we still got the fastest lap on those softs. So we did have the pace, but just not a good strategy. But next up is Monza, and as you know from the last few episodes, if you've been tuning in, we have the most powerful engine on the grid. Here's the proof right there, by quite a bit. You know, so if there is any track that we're going to go well at, it is the Temple of Speed itself, Monza. So there's nothing really left to do, to be honest. We do have some parts to replace. The control electronics is currently at 49%. I did say I was going to replace that at 50%, but I'm going to let that go just one more Grand Prix as we move in to Monza now. But the gearbox is definitely going to be switched. Let me double check how much that's on. Yeah, that's 57%. So we're going to switch out that gearbox after FP1, after our track acclimatization. So, yeah, that's definitely something to think about. So, before we properly get started on this episode, I am going to get the stream up on my phone just to make sure we're live. Yes, we are. That was a pretty good intro. I would have really hated it if, you know, we weren't able to, you know, go with it and would have had to restart again. But yes, here we go. Let's skip straight to Monza. It has been a while.
Been fabricated, and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
All right. Yeah, it's been a while since our last episode of career mode, nearly a week, because we properly went hardcore focus on the ranked mode. If you didn't watch the Aston Martin Fernando Alonso series episode, we basically, I did show we did get to Elite Division on Ranked. So there will be an episode of Ranked coming up very soon. Not live stream though, I've actually got work tomorrow, so I've got my Fridays back. So I will record a little episode for Elite tonight and put that out for you guys tomorrow while I'm at work. And then when I come back from work, we'll either do career mode or finish up with Sly Cooper, one of the two. I'm leaning more towards finishing, leaning more towards doing the career mode because we really do need to finish season 1. I want to finish that before I, you know, get into hardcore working for the summer, of course. But yeah, we got some developments completed. Fuel efficiency, so the reshaped combustion chamber, I think that is a powertrain thing. We've got next year's regulations being announced. So Jordy, Alexander, some important information for you too. Looks like we're probably going to have some regulation changes next year. We think this will affect multiple departments, but we aren't yet sure which ones. Be cautious when it comes to investing in upgrades, as we may have to start adapting them for next year if and when these changes are confirmed. So yeah, we'll have new regulations for next season, of course. That is how it usually goes. Well, let's have a look at this R&D here. Let's see who's brought in upgrades. So obviously we have brought in upgrades, but we've been overshadowed here a little bit by Aston Martin. It's only a minor upgrade for us. Aston Martin, I think we're actually still level with them as before, but Mercedes have brought in a new minor upgrade. Ferrari have brought in a major upgrade, so that has pushed them quite a bit more towards McLaren and Red Bull, who are the leaders. Alpine and VCarb have pushed further ahead of Kick Sauber, so Kick Sauber are definitely going to struggle going into this Grand Prix. We still have a load of new parts coming in very, very soon. Probably all for the next Grand Prix, actually, in time for Baku. and then we got Singapore. So we got 2 street circuits coming up, and then we got Texas. So yeah, we then got the American quadruple header. So it's not a triple header anymore, as Qatar has now swapped places with Vegas. So it's a quadruple header in America, in Texas, Mexico, Brazil, and Vegas. Then we go back to the Middle East for Qatar and Abu Dhabi to finish off the season, pretty much. It's been a long season, these 24 races nearly. And I'm looking forward to switching it back to 16 in Season 2 onwards. And I'm probably going to keep it that way in F1 25 onwards, just put it down to 16, because I think 24 is a bit ridiculous, to be honest. 23 was really pushing it. Honestly, I think the F1 calendar should be no more than 20, you know. But whatever, that's my opinion. What do I know? Anyway, here we go. FP1. We've got race strategy, fuel management, and qualifying pace. So no track acclimatization for this session. So we'll probably do fuel management on the mediums, and then I'm not sure what we'll do about qualifying pace. We'll see though. Let's go to the track for our first laps of Monza, and our first time back on career mode in about a week.
Sounds like your idea of fun. You've come to the right place. Welcome to practice here at the Temple of Speed. Welcome to Monza.
Here we go. There's a nice view of Aston Martin's garage. Alright, we're back! It is good to be back. So the thing I've noticed about Monza is the car setup is for maximum top speed.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
And it's 0-0 wings. Now, on equal performance, so I've tested this out in time trial, this is actually pretty good. There's still quite a little bit of downforce to be felt here. Of course, I've been putting my engine braking at 40%. It gives us a little bit more oversteer, that does. And brake bias at 50. Everything else can pretty much stay the same. So we're going to go out on the hards. We're going to do a few practice laps. And then we'll come back, do fuel management, and then we'll put in a new gearbox ready for the rest of the weekend.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Oh man, it's good to be back. It is absolutely good to be back. Let's go. Here we are. So I don't think this will feel the greatest around the corners, but who knows? You never know. Especially since there's a lot more oversteer in the handling this year. Especially with this improved handling model, or the new one anyway. The old one was proper stiff. I don't know, the game's just easier now, you know, so I know we'll have a decent time of it. Alright. Get the tyres properly warmed up. And we'll get going with a few laps. Put it on hot lap as well. Just to see how much it drains the battery. Because I know when I did it in F1 World, it didn't really drain the battery that much at all. Yeah, I don't really feel the need to change the setup at all. We could keep that at 0-0 wings, which is crazy. Doesn't feel that quick at all. Like going from F1 World back into the career mode, mate, these cars are so slow. It's crazy. Because obviously in equal performance, it's all the cars like basically maxed out. But yeah, look, it's not even draining my battery that much. Like we're on 85% and we're well, like we're going into sector 3 now, and we still have a lot of our battery left. So that's something to keep in mind for the race. That could be big. That could be really big. Pretty quick from us there. And if we put it on medium now, it's going to proper save the battery. So we won't even need to turn off the ERS at any stage in the Grand Prix, I don't think. And seeing as though we've got the most powerful engine on the grid anyway, like that's going to be major for Williams. I'm quite curious to see what Albon's going to do, since I know we'll do well. And by the way, we are equal for the most rookie wins in a season ever. 4 rookie wins, matching with Villeneuve and Lewis Hamilton. So if we get one more win, we basically break a record, which is crazy. A record-breaking rookie season. And look at that, we're on 100% ERS, and I've just had it on medium. You know, that's absolutely insane. So, 91% ERS at the start of the lap. Let's see where we are at the end of it on hot lap. This will be our last lap on the hards. The hards feel pretty good, but you know, there won't be a lot of tyre wear here. I don't think so anyway. So I doubt we'll be using the hards. Look at that, man. We didn't even lose that much. It's crazy. 91% to 72. Like, that's not even 20% lost.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing Monza in the career mode after this season. It seems as though it might be really, really easy. I mean, we'll see how the race goes, but there's like barely any ERS management needed at all, which makes the track really easy, you know? Again, we'll see how the race goes, but if you watched my F1 23 series, I usually only went with one Italian Grand Prix each season. So I know for season 2 we're 100% just going to do Imola, and that'll probably remain that way. I prefer Imola anyway. It's a more technical track, there's more to do. Monza gets a bit boring. Gets a bit mundane. At least in the game anyway. Same with Vegas, to be honest though. Vegas ain't... Like, Vegas got really cool scenery, but that's about it. I don't think we'll be doing Vegas next season either. Anyway, let's see how the pit lane is. Ooh. Okay. We got that first time, so that's not too bad. Yeah, hards feel good, but I doubt we're going to be using them at all. This just seems like it's going to be a really, really easy track with not much tyre wear. So, it's going to be boring, I think. I don't know. I mean, it might be really cool, actually, in the race, but... Because obviously all the other cars will be dealing with the same... Not issues, but dealing with the same sort of conditions. So, you know. But I definitely prefer Imola. So if I was to choose one Italian Grand Prix, it'd be Imola every time. Yeah, only 8% tyre wear in, what was that, like 3 laps? It's nothing. And that's 8% tyre wear because it's only counting 1 tyre. So I don't know how it looked for the rest of it, but that was proper easy. Alright, fuel management, let's go do that.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Hell yeah. Leclerc's gone faster than Albon. We do have the most powerful engine on the grid, so it really just comes down to how well we do the corners, to be honest. And yeah, Albon must have not done the corners very well, because even Hulkenberg's done better than Albon, and Haas are nowhere near us. Ferrari looking strong though. We better hope they are, it's their track, you know? It's their home Grand Prix. The pride of the country, whatever, you know? Can't change the ERS, so here we go then. Yeah, those are the conditions of our engine parts. We're going to be replacing the gearbox after this practice program, and we will be replacing the control electronics after this Grand Prix, pretty much. And we'll be keeping an eye on the MGUH and ICE as well. We might be replacing them next episode in Baku. And since it is Baku with a lot of straight lines, again, yeah, that ICE definitely will be replaced. Might even replace it for this Grand Prix. You know, we'll see how many parts we've got. Yeah, we probably should have lifted. Yeah, it might do us a world of good to actually lift into turn 1. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. gain a lot of time down here. And here. We've nearly got it in purple.
Okay, test complete.
There we go.
That was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Right, let's burn off some overtake. Energy store's 20%, so we don't really need to worry about it, but you know. Right, so I think because we've got a straight line speed thing here and we really want to take advantage of being the most powerful engine on the grid, I think we're going to replace the ICE. I don't know how many ICE parts we actually have left, but we must be on our second one now, right? Surely. Oh, you just about get that right. Car feels really good, to be quite honest. I'm not worried about it at all. And of course, like I said, like I keep saying, we've got the most powerful engine on the grid. You know, we've had the most powerful engine on the grid for a while now. To the point that I've just stopped upgrading the powertrain because it don't matter. And looks like we're not really upgrading anything now. I have a feeling, though, that Albon's going to be still buying new parts when we need to be adapting them. We'll see, though. We'll see what he does. But I am not feeling good about that. Okay, yeah, we've got enough parts to put in a new ICE. So we'll do that. Was it the MG UK that needed replacing? I think it was, wasn't it? No. Okay, it's the MGU H. 48%, so get that done. Energy store, we're on the last one anyway. That one don't matter. Turbocharger, I think we're doing okay on that, right? 38%, yeah, that's good. Control electronics, we're putting a new one. And a new gearbox. Boom. So, a bunch of new parts on the car. Ready for the race, pretty much. That'll take us 35 minutes to do that, but we're retiring from FP1 anyway. We're done with that session.
What an incredible practice session that was, but the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Everyone's looking relatively close. Albon should be quicker, to be quite honest. But he did go on the softs really early on in the session, so that might be track evolution coming into play, perhaps. I should hope so, because he really should be quick. Because again, I mean, look, I'll show you the powertrain. Look, we're the quickest there. Like, way quicker than the Mercedes cars. Red Bull are going to struggle. Alpine should struggle as well. Kick Sauber, they'll struggle, even though they have the Ferrari power unit. Like, we should be doing well. And we'll be getting a ton of upgrades going into Baku, I've just realised. Like, a lot of these... wait, when is... Wait, let me double check when Baku is. So... I'd say that's like 10th of September... No, I'd say that's like 12th of September, something like that. So we'll be getting a lot of those upgrades, like, on the day. So the only one we're not getting would be the tyre wear roll dampers. Everything else should be applied to the car, unless they fail, of course. But I think we'll do fine. We've got goals active here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot to double check on these on the specialists before we went into it. Okay, yeah, that's it. So I think we have those new parts on the car now. They're pending, but they're pretty much fitted. Time for us to do some race strategy, which is the important program for the race itself. Okay.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Might even be able to do an extra episode tonight. I do want some extra time tonight to have a bath and then properly relax, because again I do have work tomorrow. But if this episode finishes quickly enough, I could put out another one. I could live stream again tonight at about 8 o'clock perhaps. It is only about 4 right now. Here we go then. I'm going to push these tyres to their absolute limit just to gauge where the tyre wear is on the mediums and where it's affected the most.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
I wish you'd stop telling me that, you know, I already know. You don't have to tell me every weekend, bro. Breaks the immersion for me a little bit. Alright, let's see how this goes. So it looks as though the front left gets affected the most. So we could decrease the tyre pressure just a little bit. Yeah, I'll decrease some of the pressure on the left side. I think I'll increase the brake pressure maybe, because we definitely need a lot of stopping power at Monza, that's for sure. It's already at 97%, mind you, but it wouldn't hurt to put it to 100. I'm sure it wouldn't anyway. That's a very quick lap from us. I love how I didn't even start the fucking program again. I keep making that mistake. I keep just, you know, fitting the tyres and then getting straight out. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's so annoying. I've just wasted a lap doing that. Alright, let's go again.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Alright. That was perfect. I'll be really, really surprised if we don't do well in qualifying. Because this car feels rapid. I mean, look, we're quicker than Piastri and Tsunoda, who are on softs. I think that says it all. It's that engine power, baby. Most powerful engine on the grid. There's a lot more tyre wear than I thought there'd be, though. 2 laps, nearly 10%. Oof. %after 2 laps, okay. That's not good for the mediums, that's not good at all. We'll have to put a lot less pressure in. Maybe not a lot less, but I doubt it matters too much. Since, again, a lot of the AI will be dealing with the same issues. Joe's gonna get in my way. Come on, man. I mean, I could overtake him by just clicking on overtake, but that ruins my program. Inconsistent. We need consistent lap times. Lost quite a bit of lap time there doing that, but we needed that overtake done. Alright, final lap. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just had to pick some things up from my mum. Right, let's continue this. I'm glad that wasn't during the race or something. Alright. I'm going to have to flashback that. Alright.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Charles Leclerc's gone quicker than me. And he's right there. Norris has gone quicker as well. Yeah, that's a lot of tyre wear on the left-hand side. That's for sure. Why is my stream 2 minutes behind on my phone? Oh, just about got that. We'll have to be careful with pit lane entry. I wish you got the quick time event going into the pits in the practice, you know? Just to practice that, you know? Like, that would be nice. Alright. 19% tyre wear. But that's mostly on the left, so... brake pressure. Let me double check what that says. Determines the maximum potential braking power of the vehicle. Although an increase in brake pressure can result in short stopping distances, it will be far easier to lock up. Well, I have assists on, so... it's really... I don't have all the assists on, mind you, but I don't have the... I have anti-lock on, so literally we could just put that on 100% and have that be better. Right, so left tyre pressure, put that down. And then put the yeah, just left tyre pressure goes down quite a bit. Yeah, about the same there as well. Just to shorten the tyre wear just a little bit. Right, I think it's worth doing qualifying pace in this session, and then we can just skip FP3. Or we could just retire from this session and then do FP3 anyway. We'll do that. And then it's quality time. But yeah, Albon's looking very quick, so that's very good. That's a really good sign. That's where we should be. Alright. FP3. Time to test out these soft tyres and see how good they are and see what time we can get for qualifying pace. Alright, let's go. Boom.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
And because of the increase in tyre wear for this year's game, I don't ever do flying laps anymore unless I'm deliberately trying to test tyre wear. Because the AI, they've not been programmed correctly to save their tyres on outlaps. And since the AI controls your car on a flying lap, yeah, you basically lose quite a lot. Hi viewers, what's up guys? Alright, here we go. Put this on hot lap, it's already there, and we'll be able to use overtake as well. That was a lot of tyre wear that we just received. Oh my god. Keep an eye on that. I swear I was keeping that at 0% for most of the lap. That's not very good. We'll flashback that. I won't do this in qualifying, it's just I really need to test out where the pace is at. Where did that 5% on the tyre wear come from though? That was ridiculous. That must have been from the final corner or something. Yeah, look at how much tyre wear that's given us. Yeah, that last corner gives you a lot of tyre wear. Oh wow. That wasn't the greatest lap ever, but it was only a practice. 120.1.
Well done.
So rapid.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Yeah, so target first. Jeez. I did say there's a strong chance that we'll do really well at Monza because we do have the most powerful engine on the grid, and the grid is close enough to the point that like if your car is strong at a particular track, you could be taking the win. And I genuinely think we have a chance at the win at Monza. So I'm looking forward to qualifying, to be honest. Look at the tyre wear though, that is ridiculous. Definitely not looking at the softs during the race. I think it'll be a mediums to hards. I say that, it was very similar in Zandvoort, and the softs were really good in the race for Zandvoort, so I can't really make any presumptions with this game. It just all comes down to the race day conditions, because it was the same in F123, where especially in later MyTeam seasons, where the soft tyres felt awful in practice and had a lot of tyre wear, but then in the race they were like the strongest tyre by far. So it really depends on how race day is looking. But we're looking quick, very quick. So I'm quite looking forward to qualifying now. And then we've got Baku next. So that's a very similar track. I mean, we won't do as well at Baku as here, I don't think, as there are a lot more slow speed corners in Baku compared to Monza. But
and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Over.
Wow.
Until next time, goodbye.
A second ahead. But I don't think the AI use overtake in practice. So, you know, obviously they might not have even done qualifying pace program anyway. So it's not really representative. It's representative of our time, and 120.1 is pretty quick, I think. But yeah, there's a second difference between using overtake and not using overtake in a quali lap. So definitely got to be using that, that's for sure. Alright, be very careful with the inner curves at the first two chicanes here. They're very high and you can easily launch yourself off track. Other than that, well, it's Monza. Just remember to keep your foot planted to the floor and you'll be fine. There we go. So it's time for quali. Monza qualifying, baby. Yeah, I think we'll do a second episode today. Later on tonight, which will be Baku.
It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah. I'm so ready for this. Let's go. Okay. Let's just go out and set an initial lap.
That's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Q1. I think we'll do really well. I think it's clear that that we'll do very well. But who knows? Could be a few surprises. Might even be knocked out in this session, you don't know. Might even crash out. Why does nobody spell my name right? I swear to God. Come on, guys. Yeah, what's up, Squopsy? Hey, what's up, Reese? Been a while. Alright. So we're going to get a lot of tyre wear on this final corner. So let's just try and sort of ease our way through it before shooting out with overtake. I'm doing pretty good, mate. How about you? Not heard from you in ages. Right, I think we spent a little bit more ERS than we really needed to, but it's fine. Oh, took a bit of grass. No. Okay, that might cost us a lot of time. It is only Q1 though, so I'm not too worried. But that wasn't very good. .120.5. Oh, we could beat that easy. We got a 120.1 in free practice, so 120.4. So not as quick as we were in free practice 3, but that was mainly because of that mistake. Constant working, to be honest. Yeah, I see how it feels. I know how it feels. That'll be me soon in the summer. I just have a job that has me working only Friday, Saturday, Sundays. But then in the summer, I'll be working pretty much every day except from one, which I'm both looking forward to and dreading at the same time. It'll be a lot of money though, so that's the exciting part. But look at that! The Williams boys 1-2 in Q1. So that's what I mean. That is what I mean. Most powerful engine on the grid. I knew it would come in handy at Monza. And look at that. Hey, what's up, TJ? I bet you were on the stream already, TJ, judging what you told me the other day. How you watch the stream, but on your Xbox, so you can't comment on it. But look at that, Williams 1-2. So it's not just me that's awesome, it's the car as well. It's not that far off me, to be fair. Considering we made a mistake, though, we may have been... We might be still a lot quicker. Yep. I knew it. Oh, look at that, the two Mercedes boys. Hamilton's getting a slipstream off of George Russell. Or is he getting impeded? Who knows? Let's see where Hamilton ends up on the lap. If he's not quicker than Russell, he's getting impeded. So close together, oh my god. They're really teaming up to give Hamilton the best slipstream possible. You'd never see this in real life. Yeah, wow, that gap is massive. So, because of that slipstream, Hamilton's got a P3. Wow. Look at the... oh my god, Carlos! A 119.5! Where is he on track? No way! He must have gotten a slipstream off Leclerc or something. That is absolutely insane. The two Ferrari boys working together for slipstream. The two Mercedes guys working together. Both Ferraris worked a lot better though. They both got 1-2. So 1-2 for Ferrari at Monza. That is crazy. I think we're through though. Just nailing a Red Bull. Red Bull are really bad, by the way, speaking of. Jesus Christ. This is season 1, by the way. So I did say Red Bull were going to struggle because they're pretty low down in the powertrain department. And I mean, that shows. Max Verstappen with a P11. Who's been knocked out then? Sonoda made it through. I wonder if he got a slipstream. Both Saubers in last. Alpine out as well. And one of the V-Carbs out. Both Haas's have made it through. Only just, though. Only just. And that's strange, because Haas have the second most powerful engine on the grid. So they must just be awful in the corners. MC Lando's the one, brother. I actually don't really like Lando all that much. I prefer Piastri, personally. We got 5 viewers on the stream. What's up? Right, here we go. So this is the important session. Q2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, honestly, the only British driver I really like is Russell. You know, I don't hate Lando like I do Hamilton, for example. But I feel like Lando's attitude's taking like a nosedive since his first win. Piastri eats black wiffos. What the hell? Nah, Piastri's a future world champion, mate. All he's got to do is get his tyre management in order, and he's better than Lando, in my opinion. And don't forget, Piastri got a win before Lando did. It might have been a sprint win, but I don't see Lando getting sprint wins, so I think that speaks volumes. He eats black widows. So he eats spiders, wow. It's because he's from Australia. Nah, I think Lando's got a bad attitude since that win. And he's also getting a bit desperate, like, that wasn't all Max's fault in Austria. You know, it's just hard racing. Jensen Button put it best. Just hard racing. People need to stop whining about it. You know? Because no one really spoke about it when Lando pushed Max completely out wide in Spain. Winning sprint then losing a race is nothing to losing the sprint then winning the race. Yeah, but it's down to tyre management, like I said. Piastri needs to improve on that. On pure race pace and just race craft, Piastri is the better driver. You know? Piastri would have been dive bombing every fucking turn 4 like Lando was in Austria. Lando's better than Piastri. Right now, maybe. Perhaps. But Piastri has way better potential. Bro just wants to be Verstappen. Who? Do you watch the product? I don't think you watch F1. Piastri does not race like Verstappen at all. $120.5 for Alex Albon. Crazy. Right, that is a much better final corner, but I forgot to really use overtake at the start. 120.0 dead. Oh, wow. Let's go. Quicker than the Ferrari as well, because I'm pretty sure Sainz just finished his lap. Wow. Ooh, only just. Look how close that is. Jeez. Dangerous driver, Belgium GP proved that. Yeah, but that was last year. He's a rookie, bro. He's literally in his second season. Lando's been here for years and only just got his first win. Sprints included. Like... Dived into no space. Yeah, but he's a rookie, you know? There's a difference. Lando's been racing since 2019. That's like 5 years ago now. 4 years at the time of last year. So I just don't think it's a good point. You know? Lando just gets a bit too desperate when he feels like he can win. All he needed to do is wait for Verstappen to make a mistake, because he was on fresh mediums, Lando was. You know? And that being said, Max probably should have let Lando pass as well, because Lando was on a 5-second penalty, so Max could have just let him pass and then stay behind him, but, you know, whatever. I think the British Grand Prix is going to be very, very interesting, but I don't want either of them to win, if I'm going to be quite honest. I want them to crash each other out again, and then George Russell gets the win. That'd be fun, in my opinion. Right, that's a P1. How big is the gap? It's only 5/10, to be honest. Everybody below Russell is not getting through. Hamilton probably got impeded. He's a second off. Jeez. Lando came to McLaren when they were dreadful. With Danny Rick and him, their cars back then were terrible. Danny Rick was only at McLaren for 2 seasons. It was him and Sainz, I think. It was Lando and Sainz. And the McLaren was not that bad in 2019. Definitely not 2020 neither. It was decent. Now that McLaren's got a better car, they're both thriving. Oh yeah, for sure. I just think Piastri is going to end up as the better driver. He's got a lot more potential, in my opinion. Norris could have got his first win back in 2021. Like, people forget that. And that was Lando's rookie year. Yeah, but you forget how shit McLaren were as well last year. Like, in the first half of the season, they were dreadful. They were arguably the worst team on the grid, and it's only because Piastri and Norris are so good that they, you know, weren't as bad as, like, Williams, for example, but they easily had the worst car on the grid. No, I don't see it. Lando shits on him. Nah. Just no. It's not the case. He's doing better this season, I'll give you that, but it was a lot closer last season, you know? And considering he's only in his second year, Lando should be trouncing him, but he's not, and that's a big deal. You know, he trounced Ricciardo, so that was a big deal, but he's not trouncing Piastri. It's just not happening. Right, I think we go for a second lap. Lando's better, you twat. Nah. TW Gaming, is this Sly Geordie? Well, I mean, considering you clicked on the channel, I'm pretty sure this is Sly Geordie. No, it's Geordie Bond 316. Are you streaming tonight? Yeah, I think we'll do another episode of Career Mode tonight, seeing as we've got enough time. And then I'll finish up Sly Cooper tomorrow, because, you know, we were just so focused on ranked that I just didn't have the time to do so. What time? About 8 PM British time, so about 3 hours from now. What's up, TW Gaming? Alright. Yeah, this engine is really coming to fruition. I want to see what Albon can do, though. Because he was really close to us in Q1. Okay, see you then, gotta go. Alright, bro. 8 viewers, what's up, guys? Williams P1, never. I have the most powerful engine on the grid, bro. I hate Albon. Why did you hate Albon? What did Albon do? I'm itching to see who's going to replace Sargent, to be honest. It's a shame, I quite liked Sargent. I even have a t-shirt with him on it, but clearly wasn't ready for F1. The grid's too close, we need world-class drivers across the grid. And Sargent, unfortunately, isn't one of them. I'm curious to see what he could do in IndyCar, though. Ollie didn't deserve the seat? What do you mean? What do you mean Ollie Behrman didn't deserve the seat? I don't know, I just hate his face, irritates me. Same with Gasly. Wow. That's a hot take. Everybody loves Gasly. What do you mean Ollie Behrman didn't deserve the Haas seat? It's a fucking Haas. Who in their right mind deserves a Haas seat? Who would you put in that Haas seat? Ocon? Ocon doesn't deserve to be on the grid, period. Like, get him out. Get him the fuck out. It's probably going to be him with Behrman. I'll look at that comment in a minute. But I will take no Ollie Behrman F2 slander because he was awesome last season. Just because Prema haven't got their shit together don't mean he's bad. He scored points in his first Formula 1 race. Same with Lawson, to be honest. Lawson should be on the grid. Get Lawson in the Haas. Get Lawson in the Haas. Lawson and Behrman in the Haas. Get that. Last season, this season. I know, but like, I don't know. F2 cars aren't really representative of pace in F1 anymore, are they? Right, we were slower then, unfortunately, which isn't good. But that shows there wasn't much track evolution, which means surely we'll be able to keep the top spot here in Q2. Because there wasn't much track evolution. There we go. So, who's been eliminated? Stroll, Magnussen, Hamilton. His pace was all over the place. He did not improve his lap neither. Yeah. So I think the sun may have went away across like during Q2. Let's have a look what you said then. I'll put a random Japanese driver for the second seat to Haas. Why? Like, I want him in F2, but in F2... I want him in F1, but F2 is so shit. Yeah, but he did really good last season, and it's down to Prema this season. You know, that's not down to the drivers. At all. Behrman definitely deserves that seat. After scoring points in Jeddah, first time of asking in F1, yeah, he definitely deserves that seat. Same with Lawson, though. Like, he out-qualified Verstappen in his first fucking... qualifying. I mean, it doesn't say much because the RB9 team was awful in Singapore, but that's a big thing. The fact that he don't have a seat boggles my mind. I want Danny Rick out, in my opinion. Put Danny Rick in the Haas seat, in the other Haas seat. He shouldn't be in that V-carb. We need Lawson on the fucking grid. I think it's an absolute crime that Lawson is not on the grid. Right, let's go. DRS is out of F1 this year. Oh no, DR3 out of F1 this year. Yeah, he hasn't had his contract renewed, has he? Even Tsunoda's had it renewed, which surprised me. Considering he'll never get that Red Bull seat, because they quite simply just don't want him, even though he deserves it. Poor Danny, championship material and wasted talent. It's down to him, though. He's just not been very good. I think he should be on the grid, but not in a top seat, and not in a V-carb, you know? That needs to be, like, for the junior Red Bull drivers. Bring back the fucking Toro Rosso days. I think it's really unfair that, you know, they're trying to do this, oh, we want to be our own team thing, but they said the same thing when they were AlphaTauri. That's the whole reason they changed their name to AlphaTauri, so they wouldn't be the Red Bull second team anymore. Danny Rick's the GOAT as a person. Yeah, he'd be great as a pundit. Get him on commentary. I feel like he'd be a lot less biased as well. You know, it really pisses me off how Sky Sports F1 are all over this Lando and Max thing, blaming, like, putting all this blame on Max. As if Lando didn't pull what he did in Spain lap 1. Like, they don't talk about that. It makes me ashamed to be British with how biased our commentators are. Or how biased our pundits are. The commentators aren't that bad. Well, he makes everybody cry laughing, to be honest. He really should be a pundit. Get Danny Rick out of that seat. Put Lawson in it. Because the whole reason Danny Rick was in that seat in the first place was to get him set up for the Red Bull second seat. But clearly that's not going to be the case now. He's just lost it. He didn't do enough. So, I think Lawson needs that seat now. Either that, bring Lawson to Williams. Yeah, agreed. We have an extra set of softs to work with as well, so we could really push for that P1. Oof. 2/10 off. This is how you know the AI are definitely going hard now. 2/10 off of poles, so we've got some improvements to do. Oh no, 6/10 off. Wow. Even Albon did better. That was just not a good lap from us. We were the best in Sector 1, that says something, but our Sector 2 and Sector 3 left a lot to be desired. I think that might be because we spent way too much ERS on the main straight. Because we were way faster than everybody else on that main straight, but we lost it throughout the rest of the lap because I think we spent too much. So, let's not do that this time. Alright. Right, let's not spend as much ERS this time. I don't know, because I purposefully drained it to 50%. Maybe to 70% instead, because that leaves us an extra 20% ERS to work with for the rest of the lap. That might be worthwhile. I don't like being out-qualified by Albon, because that lets me know that we're lacking pace. And that it's not down to the car, it's like down to us. So, let's do a little better. We need to take advantage of it, especially since Red Bull aren't doing well right now. Because their engine isn't as powerful. Ferrari will be tougher to deal with. They've got an all-round better car and they're the third, they've got the third most powerful engine, so it really helps. Especially against Haas. Well, I mean, they don't need to worry about Haas anyway, but it really helps against us. Because we have the most powerful engine, but we're lacking elsewhere. Alright, let's do this. Definitely slower for now, since we spent less, that's fine. Oh, look at that time gain. Okay. That is a lot better. Five tenths up. Woo! Alright.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
That was really, really good. But yeah, that's the best we could do. I don't think I could have done any better there. So, the rest of the grid proper booked their ideas up, that's for sure. I don't think Albon came out to set a second lap. I think he did his first lap on his final set of softs. So, yeah.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Let's drive back and we'll finish off quali. Oh no, it's one of the Red Bulls that stayed in, so... I wonder how everybody else has done. I'm glad to be enjoying this game again though, because Ranked really drained it out of me, trying to get out of Gold 3 to make it to Elite. I really started to hate the game. Which wasn't good, because I had just started to like the game.
That's off qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand
Wow. So Verstappen managed to pull a P3 out of his arse. Only Max Verstappen could have done that. Because that Red Bull does not have a very powerful engine compared to everybody else. I think it's one of the weakest ones, right? So, oof. I know V-Carbs is anyway. Red Bull might actually be a bit higher up, but they're slower than Ferrari, Haas, us, you know. So for Verstappen to get a P3 out of that, that's impressive. Alright, it's that time again, I guess. You nervous? Well, I'm sure you're keeping a calm head. Just try and visualise the first lap like we discussed. Turn on overtake mode for the start. Not too aggressive into turn 1 as there isn't enough margin for error. Watch for opportunities into turn 2 and then back off on the ERS and settle into a comfortable rhythm. Hopefully we avoid damage and we'll be all set for a good race. Alright, it's time, folks. Let's actually have a look at our R&D though. I didn't actually do that after finishing practice, so we could have a look. However, if we do purchase something, this would have to be the last one as the new regulations are being announced very soon. And I know I'm not going to get anything to do with the powertrain. But the new regulations are probably everything to do with the powertrain and the durability. But we'll get this one as it's only like 76 parts anyway, so why the hell wouldn't we? Let's do that. And everything else is unpurchasable. So that might be our last upgrade that we're going to bring in before I personally stop and start adapting the parts for when the new regulations are announced. Anyway, 19 laps of Monza coming up. And I think we're going to do really well. With a P5 start, I think that was. So, yeah, we're going to do really well. Could be looking at a win, to be honest, I think. And if we get that win, then we break the record for the most rookie wins in the first season, since we're currently on 4. One more, we beat that record currently held by Villeneuve and Hamilton. That's going to be big.
A difficult race awaits these drivers here in Monza, but glory awaits too at the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest track in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we
Ferrari 1-2.
Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, the rookie, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Perez, Russell, Stroll, Magnussen, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Ricciardo, Gasly, Joe, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers...
Man, these repeated commentaries, Jesus.
Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right, speed is key here today. We're going to want a low downforce setup. It does mean that DRS won't be as effective, but hopefully we'll be so quick we won't even feel it.
All right, yeah, and as I predicted, mediums to hards. It was never going to be softs. Never, ever. Right. No changes needed. So we're all starting on mediums, it looks like.
We need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
Honestly, it's a very sunny day here in Monza, here in Italy. So it ain't going to take much to warm up the tyres, clearly. Which is a very good thing. I do wish we'd get rid of the engineer during the formation lap, because isn't that, like, not allowed? I'm pretty sure that's not allowed, right? I don't know. I saw a clip of Carlos Sainz getting sent to the stewards for radio during the formation lap. So... but that was a few years ago, so I don't know if that's still in effect now, but... you know.
No rainfall expected today. We think it'll stay dry.
Alright. So Carlos Sainz, for the second year in a row, bags pole at Monza. Will he be able to convert it into a win? Oh no. That's what I get for not focusing on that. Can I flashback? Thank God. Jesus. I was really not focused on where I was. Uh-oh. Can you not do that?
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts.
Right, well hopefully that's all my dumbness out of the way. And we can have a good race. Here we go then. Not the greatest start from Oscar Piastri. It's a great start from Fernando Alonso. I don't think he'll have the space though. Wow. Fucking hell. I braked so hard then. I don't get it. I really don't. Jesus Christ. And look at that. Lost the position to both Norris and Alonso. That's not a good position. Not a good start from Piastri at all. As Albon is pressuring him. And we need to try and get back into top 5 territory. Oh my god, I'm just fucking restarting the race. Fuck this shit. Fucking hate braking in this game, man. Like, I hate lap 1. Always. That's not a good start from Verstappen at all. And we have jumped into P3. Oh my god. Right, I am not restarting this race again. I tried to limit myself to 1 restart. But here we go. The 2 Ferraris got a good start. A little bit of fighting from them. Braking a little bit early. Don't want to make those mistakes again. And now the race is properly underway. I just really hate when the race starts in this game. I never really had that issue in F1 23. I think it's just a 24 thing. Braking is just shit. Or at least the AI, they just like to slow down a bit earlier. That is a very good start from the Ferraris. Right, we're going to put it on hot lap and that's where we're going to keep it.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Sainz going for the move on Leclerc. Leclerc pushes him out wide as Sainz looks to switch. And that, pretty good defence from Leclerc then. And if they keep fighting like that, we're going to be in for the lead. Albon's right behind Verstappen, so Albon got a really good start, managed to get past Norris. Perez is really far behind. Look at them, they're fighting again. Gotta watch out for Piastri. Here we go then. Our first dose of DRS coming up. As Piastri now looks to make the move. Oh, very close. Very close, but we've just about managed to keep the lead over Piastri there. Now, I'm going to put that on medium for a bit. I want a lot more ERS to work with. And we need to make sure we stay within DRS as well, otherwise we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I know the game keeps liking to say, likes to keep saying that, well, DRS isn't going to be as important here. Yes, it is, bro. Yeah, you could save ERS very easily around this track. You know, maybe it will be worth keeping this on the calendar. And look at this, we might be able to take on both Ferraris. Whoa, Leclerc! Oh my god, that was aggressive. That was very aggressive from him. And we've come out with nothing. Wow! Completely shut the door on me. That would never happen on F1 23. I love that. They're saving ERS now, both of them. We might be able to take position. Oh my god. They must have spent so much ERS then, as we have now taken the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Both Ferraris, horrible timing in saving their ERS. And it has allowed me to take P1. Temporarily though. I'm going to have to save a lot of ERS. As Leclerc now looks to make the move. I don't mind that though, that allows us to get some DRS. And we're going to click on hot lap now. Whew! What a crazy lap. What a crazy race so far. Right, overtake. Just to make sure we stay ahead of Sainz as we now get DRS. And we make it past Leclerc. Absolute rocket ship. And we're back into P1. As the two Ferraris fight once again. Albon has overtaken Verstappen for P5. Look at that. That's absolutely awesome, that is. Pit lap is lap 9, okay. Let's keep an eye on the tyre wear. It's not looking too bad, to be honest. We are going to be in a little trouble, however. Sainz wants to overtake me. I'm hoping he does it now. I'm going to save some ERS. Yeah, okay, we're going to be in a lot of trouble for this main straight, that's for sure. As Sainz moves down the outside, and I'm going to absolutely drain this battery. Oh, we still get DRS! He must have overtaken... Yeah, he must have overtaken me in time. As Sainz now looks to heavily defend against Leclerc. Okay, that was pretty lucky from us. I did not think Sainz had overtaken me in time. Or at all, for that matter.
I've got information on Albon for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems
No!
like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's awful. That is the worst news. The absolute worst news. So Albon is going to drop out. He's going to start dropping down the order, unfortunately. Leclerc's going to overtake me again. That's another mistake from him. He really should keep behind me. I ain't going to complain when they're playing right into my strategy.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Leclerc takes the inside. Still there. We're going to have to give him some space. Gonna use a bit of overtake just to make sure we get past him. Save a little bit as they are fighting. This is awesome though. This is F124 at its best right now. Like, when it works, it works. It is awesome. And I mean, recently it has been really good since that last patch for the AI. And Sainz, absolute rocket ship. I really squeezed in there. That was a little accidental.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Oh, look at that. Leclerc down the inside. Gonna use overtake now just to make sure we get past him. We've got the DRS as well. Oh my god. We're doing really awesome so far, but Albon has started to drop down the order now. I don't even know where the guy is.
Okay, mate, your lap times are all
What the
over
fuck?
right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
What do you mean? I'm P1! Shut the fuck up.
Fastest lap at the moment, 1
Oh.
minute 21.9.
I pressed the wrong one. Oh my god, right, I keep making mistakes with this radio.
Okay, so the current fastest
I didn't
lap
press
is
that! What on earth?
21.9. Okay, so we're leading our
There we go.
teammate by 3.8
Jesus, that
seconds.
was frustration.
They're on old mediums. They're 8th. Time
Yeah,
last
he's
lap,
really dropped
1
down.
minute 24.2.
That's really unfortunate. Guess I'm carrying the team once again. Oh my god, wait, Leclerc may have outsmarted me. Whoa! Very aggressive from Charles. And I've still got DRS, thank god. We're on our pit lap now. Give him a bit of a squeeze there as well. Slow down the competition. Just as a little receipt. Right. Tyre wear's pretty high on these mediums. It's time to move on to the hards. I'm going to keep it on hot lap. See if we can generate a little bit of a gap.
We're boxing this lap.
I know. Starting to really struggle on the tyres now, so these hards are going to come in at just the right time.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
He's going to try and move down the outside. I'm not going to let that happen. We are now going to pit.
Okay, don't worry about...
Motherfucker, what do you mean? I'm not having that. That's bullshit. I braked early as well for that. Like, get out. Oh, it's probably because we sort of cut just a little bit.
Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop.
Yeah, fuck your targets. It was a fucking bullshit target anyway. Alright, come on guys. No mistakes, no mistakes.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go.
There we go, boys.
Faster than we were expecting.
Let's go. Right, click on hot lap.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Little bit of overtake to push us out. We really need to see if we can gap Leclerc here. We might be able to. Not a lot of grip so far, but he's going to be dealing with the same thing. So if we can gap Leclerc, the win is basically ours. Push him out of DRS, he'll start fighting. And that gives us a lot to work with. But I don't think we're going to manage to do that. Oh, hold on. It's going to be close.
Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
But I think we just about knocked him out. Which is going to be a big help. Albon's in the pits.
Okay,
Hopefully they can sort out that issue.
10.0 seconds.
And look at that, back into P1. We're not gapping Leclerc, are we? That's not going to happen. Okay.
Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus
I was going
on
to say
charging
that.
it up, please.
Wow, a good objective for once.
Oh, mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Shut up. You don't need to talk so much while I'm driving. Now, to think Albon could have been one of those guys as well. I wonder what his problem was. We'll get some extra R&D for whatever's happened. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit tough. We're really going to have to defend against Leclerc. Oh, I'm reading the comments. I'll have to flashback that. What's up, WeebVO? I didn't see your comment for some reason. It never popped up. Alright, I'll flashback that. Just let him go past me every time. Although on the last lap we won't be able to do that. We'll have to make sure we stay ahead of him.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
I know. Saving the RS now. But I've got a full battery, like, Monza is OP. I don't even need the DRS. I guess my only issue is that we're not catching up to him early enough, for my liking. I want to be really close to him coming out of the final corner. Because then we can properly slingshot out ahead of him. He's doing a good job of staying within a second, to be fair. He's doing a really good job. The AI is so much like better at fighting this year, that's for sure. Leclerc's saving a lot of battery. We've almost pushed him out of DRS. When it won't matter, he's still in it, just about, but it was pretty close. Oops.
Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Awesome. We're about to break the record for most rookie wins in a season. That's going to be crazy. We're doing a really good job at keeping Leclerc away now. We've broken away from the rest of the grid, big time. Because, you know, me and Leclerc, we weren't really fighting that hard. We were just swapping positions.
It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
I know, shut up. Oh, Jesus. God, the timings make it look so much easier than it is. Like, I promise I have it on a high difficulty. It's just we've done so well at just executing this strategy.
17.4 seconds.
Albon would have been up here as well, but or at least he would have been like P3, 4, 5-ish. It's a shame, man. Of any race he could have had an issue, it was this one. Like, come on, man.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag's ahead, that's probably Ocon. And he's downed Alpine.
Green flag.
We have a lot of ERS to work with. Two laps to go before we break the record. Just about keeping Leclerc out of DRS range. Tyre wear looking good as well. Alright, this is it.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Alright, well, we knew going into this weekend that it was going to be a really strong one for us with the most powerful engine on the grid. And what a record breakout season it has been for us. We are about to break the record for most wins in a rookie season here at Monza. There we go.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
What a season for us.
Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic. Amazing, you deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
A record has been shattered today at Monza. In a Williams, no less.
They made great use of the clear air today and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza.
That commentary is actually on point.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
Let's go.
It looks like it's time once again to hand out the silverware as the successful drivers make their way to the podium. It was a gritty performance today by Williams, and they've got the race win to prove it.
That'll make for a really good thumbnail, I think. Awesome. Wow, what a season for us. Whew.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
That was awesome. Alright, so the standings, we are now second place in the standings. I really don't think we'll catch up to Verstappen anytime soon. I think he's got the championship fully wrapped up. And of course there are tracks where Alonso is clearly better than us, so yeah, we just need to keep going as we are, but we have took full advantage of a track that we knew we were going to be strong at. And that's really the thing that matters, to be honest. P5 in the Constructors, looking good. P4 is still within our grasp. Just two points away from Aston Martin. I think we could pull it off. Albon is starting to get consistently better than Stroll now, so we'll just have to see what happens. Of course, a bit unlucky this time out with Albon getting some engine issues or whatever issue he had with the car, and Lance Stroll got an extra point, but if it weren't for that, Albon would have been like up here, like around here, easy. Alright, let's view the highlights. Lap 3, I think our first overtake. Oh, lap 4, actually. Look at that, yeah, that's when, look at that, man. Look at how much Leclerc moves. Oh god, that is naughty. That is absolutely naughty from the AI. Wow. I love that though. F123, you never had situations like that. The AI were just not aggressive at all in that game. If there was one thing that was wrong with that game, that's awesome. Yeah, very naughty from Leclerc today. He really wanted that win here at Monza. He must be so frustrated. Yeah, and there was the receipt. Oh my god. Wow. That was amazing. That was some incredible racing today, to be honest. We really fought for that win as well. I love it. I do see myself definitely turning up the difficulty on this game eventually. But it'll probably be next season. I'm going to keep it the same as it is right now. There you go. We had the best lap by far as well, but obviously I think that was combined with DRS and all that stuff. Just better. Successfully defeat a rival in the championship narrative rivalry type. And there you go, there you have it. We have beaten Sergio Perez in the championship rivalry. That adds a lot of points onto our rating. Wow. You get really rewarded for a rivalry win. Oh my god, I actually really like that. It makes rivalries a lot more important now that we've got ratings and stuff. Gives us something a lot more to work towards. 75 overall rating. That is awesome. And we are clearly first team driver. But we're aiming for that 65% you know, recognition with the team, of course. That was awesome. What a great race weekend. I did say we were going to do well. We had to fight for it, though. We did really have to fight for it, especially with the Ferraris, but we did really good. We executed it really well, and we deserved that race win. So, yeah, we get a lot of parts now going into the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hopefully, all those parts come into fruition, but it's going to be a very similar Grand Prix for us. What we got in the mail? It's probably just the trophy for the career, like Monza win. Okay, that's cool. There you go. Italy career champion. Alright, well, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of F1 24 Driver Career Mode. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. I will be back in just 2 hours' time for the next episode of the Career Mode, which will be Baku. So, yeah, we're going to get 2 Career Mode episodes out today, and then tomorrow, see if we can finish off Sly Cooper as well. And then Saturday, once again, back on the Career Mode grind. Until next time, I'll see you in 2 hours. Peace.